Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good morning. Such a beautiful, beautiful morning. And it's a springtime. It's been some time. It starts to be better. Today is Saturday morning. And I came to this area. This is Ross. I searched online and found this place. My husband went to sailing, and I do not do sailing, so I came to this area. It's north of San Francisco in Marin County, and enjoy some of the quiet time. So my first feeling of revitalization, of coming back to life, was yesterday afternoon, Friday afternoon. And I finished my job. I came back home, and I felt very sleepy and very tired. So I pulled my car to the driveway and slept inside the car. Maybe a few minutes later, or a few dozens of minutes later, I've heard basketball sound. It's my son playing basketball. And then I woke up, and I came back home. It was this golden Friday afternoon, early evening, and my backyard was quiet and beautiful, and with some orange, lemon, pomelo, with all the good things. The very usual mundane and tedious life, but it made me so happy to see. So I started to feel it was just a paradise, my home. So good. And it's been a long time I didn't come out to have a walk or to do a video. I have walked a couple of times, and also every time when I go to swimming pool near to my home, I walk to that place. I'm sorry, the sound of the water must be quite loud, I think. So we will come back to the fountain a bit later. But it was just so good to feel the life again. So I went some walk, and I do not know what to say. It's it's good to just be inside something beautiful. And this place is called Art and Garden of Ross. I think it's a art garden of the city of Ross. Look at it, how beautiful. It's very well designed. And there is something I would like to share with you. Okay, let's disregard of the sound of the water. Just enjoy however much as we can. And today, as we drove here, I was listening to a podcast about a job to be done by a Yale professor, Clayton Christensen or something. Fascinating people, fascinating person, and very deep, profound, interesting interesting person. And at the end of one of his speech, he mentioned he always looked at the floor to talk because of some of the disease he was going through chemotherapy, so he lost the feeling of his feet and he lost his ability to talk, so he was relearning to talk. He could not look at the people because looking at people is distracting, so he only look at the floor when he talked. It's not because I suddenly become shy, it's just you are distracting me. And it's such a pain thing, but the way he presented in such a humorous way, you have to listen to it to get that feeling. Okay, one thing he said is about the job to be done. And as I was driving, listen to that, it's very interesting. He found that McDonald's milkshake was selling very well. And he asked people, what is the job you are doing to hire the milkshake to do that job? And finally they found is that because in the early morning there are lonely people going to work, and they need something to occupy their hand. And milkshake can keep 20-30 minutes, and with a thin straw it occupies the person for 20-30 minutes, always have something to do and not too full. And there are some people who hire a banana to do the job to accompany him. And the banana is not a good idea because within 1 minute it is done. And the rest of the time he will be hungry. From 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock going a long ride, you need something to keep you accompanied. And you are not really hungry, but you need something to get along with your life. And that milkshake just serves that purpose. And there are people use a Snicker bar and feel guilty. There are people use bagels, and then bagels get the cream, get the crumble everywhere, and some donut, it's too sweet, or whatever thing. It's just the perfect it's just the perfect thing to get the job done. The job is to get along with life, to get over this 4 hours long drive, or 3 hours, a long drive to go to work, a lonely drive. I need someone to accompany me. I need something to accompany me, and always keep its freshness and not overdo the job. You eat banana, you eat 20 banana, it will be overdo the job, and it's just perfect. So I was looking at and thinking about my new cup. Now I got a new water bottle to keep warm. I lost my voice for a couple of days. Still, I have not yet totally recovered. So I always have a cup of water with me. And as a teacher, you cannot, maybe there are teachers do this, but I have done something that I learned that I will not use hot water inside the school or uncovered hot water inside the school. It's dangerous. There are kids running around. There are people walking fast, walking slow, or there are turns and corners. People will suddenly pop up, and if the water fall, it will be very dangerous. So I have to use something to cover it up. And I got a water bottle. It's perfect. It's perfect because it keeps warm, and it has a lid, and the lid is very tight, and the lid keeps it perfectly tight, and no water drop out. And there was one time where I finished my class, I need to carry it, and I do not have an extra hand to carry books, computer, pencil, teachers, all things, and that water bottle. So I put into my purse, and for some reason it fell down, and not a single drop of water came out. So it's perfect, and it fits into my car, the car seat, that little cup holder perfectly. It is just the right design. And I was thinking, how come that people think about other ways and not only this shape? And then just at this time, we arrived at a store. My husband need to buy some sandwich for his boating. And we went to the store, and there are all kinds of cups. Maybe later on, if anytime you go to the shop, you can see there are a gazillion different kinds, not gazillion, 20, 30 different kinds of water bottles. Some are round shape. For me, it's totally useless, not usable, because it's a bowl you cannot put into the cup holder, and it's round, not very stable. There is a little bit flat space on the bottom. But just think, maybe someone need to hold in hand and have that warm and cozy and comfortable feeling. And there are someone that huge top and a very thin leg, and it's so unstable. But that might be particularly for the transport, for people who has a car cup holder and it's not so big cup holder and just the right size. And there are someone that are very sturdy shaped. Maybe they like something comfortably sitting on the table and not wobbling and falling off or fall over. So everything has a purpose. So these designers must have done tons of review, talk, interview, until they finally got that design. The design that I love might be someone else hate. The design that someone else love may be something I dislike. So it's all relative, and finding the right way to serve the right people, to fit into the right market, that is the core. And that brings me to think about my class, about my everyday life. Everything serves a purpose, the one that works for me. maybe something that not work for another person, and is very likely. And for example, for the learning material, for me, the most workable is a shaky pencil, because it is a round shape. Even if I write very hard, it will not hurt my finger. The other day in class, there was one student came to me and said, "Oh, my finger hurts because that pencil, the pencil has this hard shaped, not 6. What is called 6? 六角形, 6-edged shape, because he wrote so hard it starts to hurt him." And then I have my round-barreled shaky pencil. I give him, "Well, this one will not hurt your finger. You can keep on writing, and it's very, very large and bulky. It's perfectly for the clumsy or for a learner's little fingers. It's just a perfect shape and perfect size and perfect texture. Everything has a perfect fit." And I like it because when I write something, I do not need to click. I can just shake. Let me see if I have it now. Oh, it must be in my car. I will show you later. Yeah, it's in my car. And sometimes I like a pen that is perfectly thin. For example, this one, I like it very, 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 very thin, so that it does not take much space in my pencil case, in my purse. And there is a touch stylus at the bottom. It's the perfect function. Let me see. It's the perfect function stylus, and everything serves a purpose. And my learning, my way of solving a problem may be not another person's way of solving a problem. I always think, if you give other people the freedom to choose and find the best way that works for them, is much better than everyone does the same thing. Maybe this is not fit into a coach mentality. The coach will ask everyone wear the same clothes and wear the same color shoes, socks, and do the same. But I feel, anyway, it's my personal feel, and I like that everyone can choose the most efficient, effective method to get this person's job done. And there are other things. There are other people, some of my students, who has not yet built that judgment, who has not built the judgment of knowing what is right, what is wrong. And between playing around and learning a new math formula or math calculation operation skill, playing is more important. And as a teacher, I have the responsibility to guide them and to make a rule. No, you are doing wrong because you do not have the ability to do the right judgment, to make a right judgment. I will judge it for you for now. Until you build up that ability, you can choose to walk inside or walk outside. You can choose you can show me that you have the ability to choose the right pen, to choose the right paper, to choose the right notebook. Until that day, before you show me your ability, you do my way. And if you do not do my way, your parents will be noticed, because I want to help you, because I am responsible for your life, for your parents' money, and for, I sincerely think so. I am responsible for what I need to do. And if I do my share, I tell parents, and I try to work with the students together. And if I try, exhausted all the possibility that I can make, and still doesn't work, and that's it. It's beyond me. It's beyond me. And I can say, that's it. I can firmly, strongly say, it's beyond me. I have done what I need to do. Do not give a thought on that. You do not need to give an extra thought on it. Do what you need to do. Do what you can do. Do what is the best of your ability. And that is it. And that is it. No further thought on it. Stop. Done. Done deal. You listen, good for you. You do not listen, I am sorry. This is beyond me. And these couple of days, I have been meeting with some of difficulties, or actually all my life, I have been seeing this and meeting with difficulties. And I suddenly realize, when you do not give a thought on it, you become so powerful. You become so free. I have done everything. I have spoken the nice way, the right way. I have spoken the not nice way, the ugly way. I have done the nice thing, kind thing, and I have done that is beyond my normal tolerance, kind way of doing things, and still I cannot make a change. Then I do not give a thought on it. And that is it. Do not overtake other people's problem as your responsibility. You do within your ability, and that is it. And it's such a freeing feeling, and it's such a powerful feeling, and I am so happy I am so happy with what I have come up with, the solution. And now I do not need to worry further about the feelings, about the results. Now I can focus on what I need to do. I think about the best way. I do my best. That is it. Now I move on. I think another best way for someone else, for some problem else, for something else, for some project else, I can move on. And that is such a good feeling, to move on, to do what I want to do what I am good at doing, and not worrying about what other people look at me, treat me. I am at ease. I have made my effort. I even out it. Whew. That is a good feeling. I am so very happy. I'm very happy I made the decision to come out to see the beautiful sunshine, to see the clear sky, and to reinforce my strength. It makes me happy. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. Maybe we will see each other. Bye bye, friends. I love you. I really do. Do. Anyway, it's not easy to see, but that is it. Oh, before I move around, I will tell you one story. The other day I was bullied I feel I was bullied. Okay. Oh yeah, let me tell you a story. So the other day I was not doing good. I was beaten. I was beaten. I was defeated. The feeling of defeated, the feeling of beaten, the feeling of failure, the feeling of just totally out of control. I was bullied. I felt. And so I finished my day in very low spirit. I felt very bad. So I went to a supermarket and I just want to see something pretty, beautiful vegetables, meat, fruits to make me feel happy, to bring up my spirit. As I was walking, I heard someone maybe on my back, so I turned around. A lady tell me, I followed you very long, all the way. I said, what is that? And she said, where did you get your hair done? And how did you make your hair? And look at your hair and your glasses. It's just so... She took picture of me because of my hair, and she asked where she could get her hair done and change her hair color. She also had some gray hair, but starting from May, not yet totally. I said no worries. I started and I saw every day the color change, or every once in a while, in a month or two, it changes. Allow yourself to be the way, allow your hair to be the way it wants to be. It is just that. And that day, in the day of defeat, in the day of being bullied, in the day of catastrophe, in the day of feeling totally a loser, I got this lady coming to me and say, I look good. And that makes me feel so happy. I said, you made my day. You made my day. You did not know what I have been through, but this moment you totally changed my evening. Who knows what we can do to other people? Be kind and enjoy every day, and forget about things that makes us not happy, because it's not worth it. So this is my hair. I love you. I really do. Do. Bye bye, friends.